enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed it, it would have been a long night.
1st down, Carolina.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Bridgewater.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, let's go.
Now it's Haskins. A throw taken in by Sims. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
Extra point.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Green to bring it back. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And a Panther first down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Chase Young.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
It's a pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Right there, 54 Mike. Check back. Mike, 54.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
I'm coming. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm here all day. Watch the twins. Check 9.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let him know. Mike 54. Mike 54. Got you. I got you, son.
On first down, Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
6-0 our score after 1.
With this Washington 6, Panthers nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Check, 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 check.
From the 29, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
We got 4. We got 4. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Panther first down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They run the option on second down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
For Carolina.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 2-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. On the return, here's Hall. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Bang it.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Crunch time, defense. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm trying to collect. Oh, try. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Bridgewater. This is Anderson over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing is Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Bridgewater again. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
3-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
On the return, here's Hall. Now a hit and a loose football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Washington 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
49 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on, Hatches.
They go play action with Haskins. And this is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
The 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Gun, it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. He's at the 40. 20,
bring in the
10,
second string.
5,
bring in the second
touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 88 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on...
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time.
Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards there and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Rebound. Check 43.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Washington 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a give right side. Gibson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Dante Jackson on the tackle.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackle ball carriers.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Derek Brown brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike spot 4.
Here's Haskins.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
It's 4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Check. Lucky. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And it is incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Panthers.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Ronald Darby brought him down. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Now Haskins on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
16 more on that one and another first down.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Haskins.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Haskins going to throw again.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check 15, check 15.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they don't get the reception, incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
19.
So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.